RV parks. What's the difference between an RV park and a mobile home park?
Well, to be honest, not much difference. But we don't buy RV parks. Just to give some clarification. You'll hear me use the terminology. I'll say RV resort or RV campground. There are RV parks that are very similar to a mobile home park, where just basically people park their RVs and live there long term. That's not the kind of properties we buy. We buy these resort campgrounds, which are more like a vacation resort. Very much more similar to like a short-term rental, or even like I say a hotel, where people come and stay for a short time and go home. So for what we do compared to that, it's a pretty big difference. So again, with like mobile home parks or even like say RV parks, you got tenants living there year round in most cases. For us, usually the most somebody stays there is a few months, maybe during summer or winter. But most people are coming to stay for a weekend or a week, and then they go somewhere else. They go back home.
So you don't buy RV parks, or you do?
Not RV parks. No,
Okay.
we buy the RV resorts, campgrounds,
Okay.
and marinas. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So much more like a vacation resort.
Okay, I got it. All right, and then it strikes me from an operational perspective that it's more of a hands-on business, just by virtue of the because it's like you said, it's the hospitality business, so you're
Yes.
renting and re-renting and re-renting. And so I guess management infrastructure would be, which is always critical, but maybe even more critical in this category. I guess, what do you love about the category in it, and how competitive? Like, you have that experience, Don, of in 2019, going out and trying to replicate that great deal you did with the original fourplex, and it was just too competitive, right? How does campgrounds, RV campgrounds, compare to that? What do you love about it?
Yeah, well, for right now, it's great because there's not a lot of people in this space, so there's not a whole lot of competition. There are more people getting into it. I've said over the last 6 months, I know of several other groups that are now starting to do it as well. Because again, it does get people's attention. People are looking for better deals. They're not seeing it in multifamily, so people are moving to this space. But for right now, most of our deals we are getting off market. So we call up the campgrounds directly, talk to the owners. In most cases, it's mom and pops. They the owner operate. They live on site and they manage it themselves. So it's pretty easy to get hold of the owners. So we call them up, find the ones that are willing to sell, and work out a deal that makes sense for us. And by doing that, we are typically buying around a 10 cap right now. Most of the campgrounds you find that are listed through a broker are typically around like a 6 or 7 cap. So we are still, by buying them off market, getting a much better deal, well under value, to get higher returns for our investors.